I'll wear mismatched socks, but I don't like to. So, all right. In your book, oh, real quick before we go, or before we move on, if your pants and your shirt clash, how good do they look together? Can somebody tell me if your pants and your shirt clash, do they look good together? Rakaje?
Kind of.
Kinda. Okay. Somebody else? Ethan?
Depends what shirt and pants you're wearing, but depends if you're wearing a shirt or even pants.
Yeah, but if it clashes, does that sound like that's
the shirt I'm wearing? Right now I'm not really wearing pants, so I just do it with my underwear. I think it look okay.
okay? All right. Let's move on. How is winking different from blinking? How is winking different from blinking? Trinity?
Because y'all look winking one eye.
Winking is just one eye, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good, thank you. Blinking is both eyes. All right, let's try another one real quick. If you suggest something to your friends, should you always expect them to do it? Next. Let's see. Jaden.
No.
No, that's right, because suggest is just a suggestion. You don't always have to do it, right? Okay. What about when something scrunches, does it get bigger or smaller? What do you think, Jade? Something scrunches, is it bigger or smaller? What do you think?
Smaller.
Smaller. That's right. If you scrunch up your nose, it's going to get smaller, or you scrunch up your eyes, they're going to get smaller. Very good. If food is mushy, is it hard or is it easy to chew? What do you think, Kamaya?
Easy to chew.
Yeah, it would be. Good. And when you go home the usual way, are you likely to get lost? If you go home, let's say you were at the school and you went home your usual way, do you think you'd get lost? Ayana, what do you think?
No.
No, that's right, because if it's usual, it's the way you do stuff a lot. Good. Okay, last one. Why might it be helpful to travel with someone who is bilingual? So say you're going to travel to Brazil. Why would it be helpful to travel with somebody who's bilingual? Jonah, do you know? I can't see Jonah. Okay, Austin?
Because then they can speak both languages.
That's right.
That would to them, and then they can communicate to their friend to tell them what they're saying or something.
That's right. Good, good. You guys are so smart. Excellent. Okay, I want you guys to get out the sheet that says make and confirm predictions. I'm going to share it with you on my screen real quick so you know what it looks like. It's this one. I've got it open on Cami. But if you'll go ahead and get it out, put your name on it. And then we're going to put the title on it. Let me see if I can move this up a little bit. And I'm going to change the color because it's not showing up too good. All right. So the name of the story we're reading is called Marisol Doesn't Match. So you're going to write that where it says title on your paper. Yes, Scarlett, what you need, babe?
We don't have it.
Okay, you didn't get the packet, or it's not in your packet.
It's not in my packet.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry, sweetie. It might have got left out somehow. Does anybody else have it, or did I just not put it?
I'm looking.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So you have it. Thank you. Okay. I apologize, Scarlett. Just if you want to write on a piece of paper, that would be fine. This isn't graded, so we're going to do it together. All right. So I just want you guys to kind of have it out. Now, before you read, there's some things that you should do. It's called make and confirm predictions. Ethan, you want to put that thing
Was
down?
it this one?
Let me see. Hold on. Yes. Yes, that's it. Good. Okay. All right. What should you do before reading? If you look at my screen, it gives you some ideas. Before you read, you should do what? It says look at the cover and read the title, okay? In this case, it's in our reading book, so you can't look at the cover and read the title, but you can read the title, right? Okay, Jaden, what should you do next? It's on the chart. Can you see my chart?
Stop and think about what you reading.
Okay, so that's during reading. Good. Before reading, you should look at the text features and illustrations and predict what you think this story will be about. Okay, so let's go back to your chart. Okay, can you open up your book, your reading book, to page, I think it's 18. 18. And we're just going to kind of go through the pictures real quick for this story. Starts on page 19. Okay. Let me flip y'all. Y'all are on this side where I need to be, so I'm going to flip you down. Okay, let's look at the pages of the story, and I have it on the screen too. By the way, this is written by Monica Brown, okay? And I can't see the illustrator right this minute. But what do you notice about Marisol? Okay, Kamaya?
She doesn't match.
Okay, she's not matching too good, is she? Okay, what else do you notice? Jaden?
It's like she's upside down.
She is upside down. Yes, you're right. Okay, let's go to the next page. All right, let's look at the pictures. I see a little boy with a soccer ball on his head, and here's Marisol, our main character, with her tongue sticking out. Do you notice anything on this page? I sort of gave it away, didn't I? Gave all the answers. What do you notice, Ethan?
She is wearing a mismatch. She's wearing a polka dot shirt and striped.
Yeah, she is very mismatched. You are right. Okay, let's look at a couple more pages. Okay, what do you notice on this page? Let me see if I got any hands up on this page. Okay, Rakaje. Am I saying your name right, sweetie? Okay, good. Go ahead.
Her hair is orange, and her dad's hair is orange too.
Yeah, that is. Isn't that kind of different? That was a good notice because her dad and her both have orangish reddish colored hair. And I didn't notice that before, but it looks like her brother and mother have dark hair. Good job. Okay, let's see what we notice on the next page. Here, where do you think she is on this page? Okay, Jaden?
At school?
At school, yes, you're right. Looks like she's at school. Does she look like the other kids?
No.
Not really, does she? No. Okay, let's see. Hold on, I've got somebody in the waiting room. Okay, Tavion. Okay, just a second. Let me write this down so I don't forget. Hey, Tavion. Good morning. If you've got your reading book, or you can look at it on your computer, I've got the story up that we're looking at. Okay, let's do one more page and see what we notice here. Okay, on this page, what are they doing? Trinity?
They're playing.
Okay, a bunch of the kids are playing, but Marisol and this person look like they're having a conversation, don't they? All right, let's go back to our chart real quick and let's make some predictions, okay? What did we notice in the text? Well, I think we noticed that Marisol is, would you say, different than the other kids? Maybe just a little bit. She's kind of different than the other kids. Okay, and you can have a different one if you want to, guys. I'm just putting this in to show you how to do it. Okay, what do you think that means for her? What prediction could we make based on knowing that she likes to dress mismatch? What could we, what's a prediction we might have about her? What kind of person, what's your personality like if you do your own thing? You remember we talked about those words last week? You do your own thing and you kind of don't worry about what everybody else thinks. Do you remember the word individual? You're an individual, you're yourself, or you're unique. So, yeah. So she's an interesting character, isn't she? So my prediction might be that, let me get back over here. Marisol is a unique girl. And then I have to put why I think so. Okay. I think she's unique because she dresses different. Okay, I'm going to give you just a minute to write that down if you want to use mine, and if you want to do your own, you're going to have a chance to do your own on the other side. So if you want to copy mine, you can. Oh, Jonah, sorry, bud.
Do you have to do the other one?
Yeah, you're going to do the other one in a minute or later today. Not right now. See folks still writing, so I'm going to give about another minute. Okay, as soon as you're done, go back to page 18 in your text, in your reading book, and we're going to look at setting a purpose for us to read this. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and move it to another screen. I can come back to this in just a little bit and let you finish copying. I just don't want to keep everybody on too long. Okay, so I'm going to go back. I want everybody to go to page 18. Okay, and this is where you can write in your book, okay? We're going to read this story, and it's realistic fiction. We talked about that a little bit last week. That's where characters and events are could really happen in real life, okay? Usually authors include plot, which means a problem and a conflict, and then it gets solved. Realistic fiction includes a setting or a place and time that is important to the story and characters who act and think and speak like real people. Realistic fiction may include a theme or a lesson learned by the characters. Now, this is what I want you to think about. The title and genre of this text, Marisol Doesn't Match. It's realistic fiction. What are some things you think Marisol will do or say, and how might she act different? Okay, in that box, you can write this in. You can answer those questions and write in, what do you think she's going to do and say? How might she act? Okay, so if everybody wants to take a minute or two to write something down, you can, or you can come back to it. I think Marisol will say funny things because she dresses funny. So that's just an idea that I had. You can put whatever you want to. Was something you think she will do or say, and how might she act? Act different. Okay. You guys are doing a good job writing this down and being patient. Next, I really need you to go over here and lay on the bed. Stop being spoiled. Okay, in a minute, I'm going to go ahead and go to the story, and we're going to read along. I'm going to play the audio and let the audio read it. This is going to be our first read, so we're going to read it straight through. And then later today, or after we get done with our Zoom meeting, I want you to go back and try to read it yourself, okay? For practice, because remember what we talked about Friday, the more you read, the better you get. The more times you read something, the better it sounds, okay? So I'm going to go on to the story, and I am going to hit the play. It's loading. It says loading, loading, loading. Sorry, guys. Try starting it from the very first page. Okay, it doesn't want to load today. All right, I'm gonna hit play, but I'm gonna go ahead and start reading it, and then if it starts, that'll be fine. Okay, so we're on page 20. It says, my name is Marisol McDonald, and I don't match. At least that's what everyone tells me. I play soccer with my cousin, Tato, and he says, Marisol, your skin is brown like mine, but your hair is the color of carrots. You don't match. Well, that wasn't very nice, was it? Okay. Actually, my hair is the color of fire, I say, and kick the ball over Tato's head and into the goal. Now we're on page, I can't see my page numbers. I'm thinking it's 22, maybe. It says, my brother says, Marisol, those pants don't match that shirt. They clash. But I love green polka dots and purple stripes. I think they go great together. Don't you? Okay. And then it says clash, colors, and patterns.
It's page 22.
Is it 22? Okay, thank you, Stephen. Colors and patterns that clash look strange or ugly together. Okay, next page. Let me move this out of the way. I also love peanut butter and jelly burritos. Oh, and speak in Spanish, English, and sometimes both. Can I have a puppy, a furry, sweet perrito? I asked my parents. Por favor? Jesus, Mommy says. Maybe, Dad says, smiling and winking. All right. Okay. Okay, my teacher, Mrs. Apple, doesn't like the way I sign my name. Marisol McDonald. She says, this doesn't match. At school, we learn how to print and use cursive, but not at the same time. My teacher, Mrs. Apple, doesn't like the way I sign my name, Marisol McDonald. She says this doesn't match at school. We learn to print and use cursive, but not at the same time. But I like the way Marisol McDonald looks. So if you look right here on her paper, she does cursive writing for her first name and print for the second name, for her last name. Okay, at recess, Ollie and Emma want to play pirates and Noah wants to play soccer. How about soccer playing pirates? I suggest. No way, they said, so I run off to play on the swings by myself. After recess, we have art, my favorite subject. I think my drawings surprised my friends. Let me see, I can't see this word on my screen. My friends suggest, I can't see that. I'm sorry, guys. If you suggest something, you give ideas or plans for someone to think about. At lunch, Ollie walks over to me and scrunches his nose. A peanut butter and jelly burrito, he asked. I know, I say. It doesn't match, but it sure tastes good. Marisol, you couldn't match if you wanted to, Ollie says. Oh, yeah, but I can. All right. Let's see. I think my book's kind of running together on my print here. You guys still with me? You like it so far? It's not wanting to load. I guess it doesn't want me to do two things at one time. Huh. Oh, well. What do you think so far, guys? Somebody want to tell me what they think? Ricochet, what do you think about Marisol?
I think that she just wants to be herself and not think what everybody else thinks about her.
Good, good. Yeah. She wants to be unique, doesn't she? What do you think, Ethan?
She does she for some reason likes mismatched colors.
Yeah, she does.
So she's just wearing it every day at school.
Okay. She likes to be mismatched. Good. Okay, I tell you what we're going to do because I think we've been on a really long time. I want you to finish reading the story. Okay. Does everybody think they can do that, or they can get somebody who can help them if they can't? Tavion, you think you can read that story? Finish reading it? Good, good. I like that thumbs up. Okay, go ahead and finish that today. Go back and do the other column on your sheet where it says what I noticed in the text, my prediction, and why I think so. At the bottom, you're going to check if you were right or not right, okay? And we're going to look at this tomorrow, okay? So have this filled out so you can share with me tomorrow. Yes, Ayana, did you have a question? No? Okay, Kamaya, do you have a question? Okay.
Do we have specials today?
You do. Today is Monday, and I'm not sure which one you have. I know you have PE on Wednesday and Friday. I think it might be media today. But if you go to Miss Just Math Google Classroom, your special link will be in there because she keeps up with that for all of us. Anybody else have a question?